Hello and welcome. Today it's Tuesday, so it's Teenage AM Bavaria Day. Today we're setting the sails and are following a fleet. Which fleet? You will see now. Yes, this one. Which one is it? Is it the community engagement fleet? Well, almost. It's an even more dangerous one. It's the Dread Fleet. Dread? Does it mean elves? Yes, elves. Dread elves on ships. And yes, they've got a really cool logo. That guy can fight with 3 swords. It's an alpha version, so it's out soon. Well, I guess or hope that till this Thursday the date will be repaired. If not, then not. So, as you can see, there's one new category, the Fleet Menagerie. And the other categories you already know, or should know. So let's have a look. Yes, we've got some background texts. Like, the vessels of the elves are never friendly, even in flying the colors of the Pearl Throne. We expected the ship gaining on us to demand nothing more than a routine inspection of our cargo. But as soon as they were within bowshot, we saw a sight feared by all who sail the ocean. The Arandai colors vanished, suddenly replaced with the black flag of the Dread Fleets. We knew what it meant, a choice between a life of the harshest of slavery or a watery grave. Some of the men have already chosen the latter. I leave this log here in the hope that our fate may be documented. Ship's log. Serember 12th, 944 AS Captain Ademar de Talerme of the merchant vessel Irene. Well, yes, it's about pirates. About elfin pirates. First rule is shrouded by mist. Apply the following rules during the first game turn. For shooting attacks made against units that are more than 12 inches away, all units, friendly and foe, are considered to be in soft cover. When charging against units that are more than 12 inches away, the unit gains minimized charge roll, unless more than half of the charging units models have Coastal Predator. So basically something like the Leviathan rule from the normal book. Okay. Then other army model rules. Barbed nets. It's the start of each round of combat that the models unit is fighting. Each unit with one or more models with barbed nets must choose one enemy unit in base contact and roll a d6. On a 2+, the chosen unit is netted. Units netted one or more times suffer -1 strength and -1 AP until the end of the round of combat. Okay, basically like the old netters. Okay, interesting to find that rule on elves, but I guess it fits the slavery and taking prisoners team quite well. And the Coastal Predator. Okay, basically, well, they're good on water, and they can get to advance on charging and hard target when, well, more than half of the models are Coastal Predators, and more than half of the models have the center of the bases inside a water terminal feature. Okay, and characters who don't have that special rule, well, they don't gain an advantage when they charge out of a unit who has that rule. So basically, they're really good with water. They can really jump out of it surprisingly fast. and also are harder to hit if they charge an attack from there. The water is dangerous near them. Then the Terrors of the Deep. Well, basically it's a restriction of how many models with that rule can be used. It's one model per 1,500 army points, rounded up. And then we basically have the usual alpha attributes, the Dread Elf attributes. +/-1 to wound during the first round of combat. Then the Sea Serpentine, I guess that's a small difference to the height in the Dread Elf book. This one gives only +1 armor. Then, yes, they repeat the handbow, should be the same. The hereditary spell is a new one. Okay. Okay, basically allows to move a unit around. Or battle that units then loses scoring until the start of the next friendly magic phase. And if the stronger version is used, you can give Coastal Predator. So move something into a water terrain and then giving it an additional boost and so on. And the background of this, that Harak the Storm Witch is one of the chiefs deities of Selexia, goddess of the sea and of storms. She is both fickle and vengeful. The worship of Harak is dramatic to say the least, and can even include extraordinary sacrificial rituals in which victims are cast into the ocean. Some say that the mists that envelope elven vessels are evidence of her priests' spellcraft, and their seaborne raids often employ sudden gusts of fog to cover their approach. From the gods of the elves by damsel Guirade Stockmund. Well, that could also be, how was it called? The Shrouded by Mist, what's described, or the spell. Okay. And here, the special items, of course, some stay the same and some are different. Okay, so the Luck Raising Touch. Okay, paired weapon, +2 AP and +2 attacks and fear. Wow. Well, I guess with +1 to wound, SFs, so getting no strength bony from it should not be such a problem. So it's +2 AP, +2 attacks. Fear, well, that fits, I guess, the team, and for me, I think it's for Dread Elves a really handy weapon. Then the Hurricane's Fury. Okay, it's a repeater handbow with the random number of shots, which basically debuffs the opponent's shooting ability. Yeah, something like a shocking force, rendering the opponent less efficient. See, looks thematically. Then the Ban Enchantment, a Black Flag. Okay, not for core units. Some Fear. And the opponent's fear tests are maximized. Okay, that should really make a lot of debuff opposing units. And an additional buff for friendly units engaged in the same combat as the bearer's unit. Well, I'm relatively sure that includes the bearer's unit. So, well, me, that's a really cool thing. Should make breaking opponents easier, and increase the output. Well, if that's only 50 points, well, I guess depending who gets it. some units might not need those benefits. Banner of Tides. Okay, infantry models and faint flight. Yeah, okay. Sounds appealing for a strike and vanish force, like pirates. So the artifact, the Whale of Harak. The bearer can cast Tempest of the Storm Witch. Okay, well, getting the hero spell as bound. I guess almost every army has that. Well, we see if that will continue as a trend or if that will get a bit fewer. That's the Stormcloak. Okay, magic resilience, hard target. But, okay, looks a bit cheap, but, well, of course, first things will develop from the pricing. Thing. Then the chest of enveloping fog, one use only, okay. Okay, basically you can the ability to create water terrain, and so if you have coastal predators, they can bring their own water terrain and increase their this red area, and also you can put a water terrain before you to make opponents charging you. If they have to make dangerous tests in water more difficult. Well, sounds well on one side it sounds fluffy and fitting, on the other side I see a lot of potential in it. So I guess it's a good choice. It's so fleet inventory 40%, and here another info. The warlike Prince of Urchain has become the Consul of Conflict, and she has a sympathetic ally with the Slaver faction upholding the Council of Commerce. Yeah, they work good together. Therefore, it has been increasingly simple for the nobility to sanction Senate-approved trades. While we should expect Deb incursions to increase in frequency, they will not likely attempt an invasion of the White Isles. The situation will remain until at least the next elections, where I predict that the Motherland faction will use its favors to muster support for a large-scale expedition. Such intelligence gathered from Rossarin by an anonymous agent of the Pearl Throne. So, well, the captain is now the Dread Captain. Some info about some fluff text, which makes really the role of the captain nice to see her. And yeah, the captain has fear. You fear the pirates. Yay. And yeah, basically what's new is it can be mounted on a Kraken and on an Ocean Terror. Wow. And well, one can basically be upgraded from from that sort of hero parenthesis level character to Lord level character by becoming an Obsidian Admiral, getting more attacks and more magical allowance. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Then the Renegade Assassins. Well, there's some explanation in the background proposed here how those guys keep alive and how they are able to be used by the pirates. And basically they should be relatively equal like the ones in the main book, at least I hope. But well, of course they are Strider Water Terror now and so on, but the rest looks like should be like, yeah. Then the Warlock Freebooter. Okay. Well, basically the the outcast the equivalent for them, I think. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's the same rules. Will and mistrusted. Yeah. And I will love to hopefully soon see mountains. Well, cosmology, shamanism, witchcraft. Shamanism is something not in the main book, so interesting. Yeah, should fit somehow, I think. So the seaboard exarch. Well, basically big wizard, which can, well, lizard which can be or should be able to, is it able? Can't. Well, basically, yeah. So what's the temple exarchs were a version in watery and pirate. Okay. Lethal strike onto charge. Okay, I guess. So, yeah. Good. And he gets 4+ against meal. Yeah. Some, so I think a 5+ armor save. Yeah. Okay. And do shamanism witchcraft. Good. Yeah, more aggressive guys. Good. And now the mounts. Fleet Pegasus. I think once my computer shows it again. Yeah, here it is. I think basically the normal Pegasi with potential small changes. I think the Vanguard. Okay. With some nice model, interesting models, and Ocean Terror. Okay. So that's basically, well, something really big with a lot of T's. So, monster with 4 attacks, offensive 4, strength 6, AP 2. Okay, resilience 5, 4 health points. Okay, you have destructing when you're charging. It has poison, and it stomps these 3. Well, looks interesting, and it has hard target. So in its towering presence, coastal predator, yeah, looks like something funny. I guess the combos might be some infantry guy, put some water under it, and then you rush across to the open end and so on. But yeah, looks nice, this thing. Then the Colossal Kraken, only 1 mount per army. Unless you play, I think, was it 9,000 points? Or the area where you doubled? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, 7 health points, yeah. Distracting, hard target, always, yeah. Then 4+ armor save. It says hatred against large and gigantic, rounds D3, strength 7, yeah. I guess that should kill, or likely, I would say, one-shot everything big which it is able, when it is still alive, to hit it. Ouch. Well, it's a Colossal Kraken. What do you expect? Then, Corsairs. Yes, they are Corsairs. And, well, they fit for pirates. So, Strider Water. And, yeah, Predator weapons and so on, what we would expect. Then, ability to get better armor and scoring. Then, okay, then the ability to attack, to get 2 attacks. 2 supporting attacks per model and skirmisher, and basically almost fear. Yeah. Okay. Then, oh yes, and you can give Vanguard to units of them, to 2 units of them, and if you put your characters into them, they get Vanguard too. Wow, that's nice. Then Sea Wolves, well, basically Vanguard, and yeah, I guess that is meant to be replacement for Harpies or Dark Riders or something like that, or whatever the light cover in the Dread Elf book is called. Okay. Well, fast, Vanguard, insignificant, poison attacks, 2 attacks, strength 4, yeah. It looks nice, and it's core. Woo! Really aggressive pack of army. Then the Dread Mariners, I guess, yeah, they're the more trained, heavier guys. Basically, what Judicators are in the normal book, I guess. Yeah, and you can buy them Vanguard. Wow, that will be really fast and punchy. Well, for an infantry army. Yeah. Then Thunder Riders. Basically, wow, let me check, are they, flying, so flying cavalry on Pegasi, which can also shoot. Wow, nice swirling around, avoiding and heavy hitting, pressing force, Vanguard, skirmish, yeah. Looks really nice. Well, at least it looks like what I would use to scout ahead and use to monitor opponents and to harass them and to support surprise attacks and raids. Oh, they can get supported nets. Really nice. Then Sword Veterans. Okay. Sphere. Scout, Strider Water, yeah, Barb and Nets, what one would expect from elves, 2 attacks each, okay. Strength 4, AP 2 if I factor in the halberds, okay. And, well, one nice, interesting special rule. Okay. Yeah, so all of that units started to step 8 of the pre-game sequence. After spell selection, choose either to have scoring or to have light troops. Okay? Yeah. One can decide depending on objective and on opponent. Then Fleet Menagerie. The Tritons. Well, basically, okay. Yeah, 3 has points, AG is 5+, 3 attacks, offense 5, strength 4, but ruthless efficiency, okay. Able to take paired weapons and halberds, okay, nice. Be able to cast spells, and a special rule. Well, basically, the musician rule, no, even stronger. Combat reform tests and march tests with an 8 from the enemy with an 8-inch of them suffer -2 discipline. Okay, so it should really be able to disrupt some stuff, the opponent. Well, I would say not the more utilities and Gorgons, but less punchy. Okay. And now the Kraken. Well, I guess coastal predator. The rest should be like normal Kraken is. Good. And now the avatar of Harak. Well, okay. Supernals loyal to Harak are said to be able to possess certain sea monsters or even manifest new forms in areas of high magic. deep within the oceans. If called by her priests, they will sometimes come to shore for battle, the incarnation of their mistress, unpitying caprice and changeability. Many believe they can turn the very land to sea, or at least saltwater marsh. In advance of dab attacks, they are so often said. Perhaps this is merely a folk explanation for the phenomenon of localized tidal waves, behind which Corsair raiders have been known to arrive. From the gods of the elves by Damsel Gurand Stockmount. What I guess seeing this thing a part of the army book, I guess it's real and not a myth. So, Advance 6, March 14, Discipline 9, okay. Well, Coastal Predator, Causing Fear, is Fearless, the Omen of the Dreadfleet. Wow, it's a nice sounding thing. Special Ambush from Water Terrain, it's super real and it's the terrors of the deep. Yeah. So, per 1,500 points rounded up. Okay. Aegis 5+, Fortitude 5+. So I guess so defended by supernal powers and by its own toughness. Oh. Then hatred against non-supernatural. No, okay. And 5 attacks, offensive 5, strength 5, AP 3, agility 5. Yeah. And toxic scum. Well, let's have a look at those 2 special rules. The global one, Omen of the Dreadfleet. Well, basically turning a field, ruin or forest terrain into water. And hooray, all water terrain features are considered dangerous terrain for all models, as long as this model is on the field. Of course, well, so also for non-infantry things from the opponent, but the Oven guys usually should have Coastal Predator or Strider Water, so no problem here. And the Toxic Scum, Initiative 10, all other units, friends and foe, engaged in the same combat as the model, suffer D6+1 hits with toxic attacks. Okay. Yeah, well, it's really dangerous to be near it. Poor elves. And even poorer opponent, who is in contact with that, and the elves. Then the Sea Fog Leviathan. Okay. Well, basically, Advancing Gloom. So rest is basically like the main book, I would say. Yeah. Okay, Advancing Gloom. Okay, basically extending, shrouded by the mist to the end of the second game turn. Okay. By that, for shooting armies, the game should already be over. Or it's like, boop, 2 rounds, I can't really shoot. Now the opponent will be over me in turn 3. Ouch. But it's fitting and it sounds like a good fit. Well, sounds really interesting. You can try it out starting this Thursday. When will it be loaded off online? Well, I guess someone in the late afternoon or early evening. And now, I hope you did enjoy to ease this one. And remember, it's now again Teenager in Bavaria time. Or even better, it's time to play Teenager, not only in Bavaria, but in the whole world. And now so I wish you good Thursday. Goodbye.